The Valley of the Kings, Egypt, 1922. A year that would forever be etched in the annals of archaeological history. A place steeped in ancient history, shrouded in mystery. The Valley of the Kings had long been a site of fascination for historians and archaeologists alike, with its hidden secrets and untold stories buried beneath the sands of time. It was here that archaeologist Howard Carter, under the patronage of Lord Carnarvon, made a discovery that would change our understanding of ancient Egypt forever: the tomb of Tutankhamun. This discovery was not just a milestone in archaeology, but a window into a civilization that had captivated the world for centuries. Hidden for millennia, the tomb lay undisturbed, a time capsule of a forgotten king. The treasures within were not just artifacts, they were pieces of a puzzle that told the story of a young pharaoh who had ascended to the throne at a tender age and whose reign, though brief, left an indelible mark on history. The world held its breath as Carter, on that fateful day, peered through a small opening he'd created in the tomb's sealed doorway. The anticipation was palpable, the culmination of years of painstaking work and unyielding determination. "Can you see anything?" an anxious Lord Carnarvon asked, his voice trembling with excitement and fear. The moment was electric, charged with the weight of history and the promise of discovery. "Yes," Carter whispered back, "wonderful things." His words were a testament to the awe-inspiring sight that greeted him, a sight that would soon captivate the entire world. He was met with a breathtaking sight: chambers filled with gold, jewels, and the preserved remains of the boy king Tutankhamun. The sheer opulence and grandeur of the tomb's contents were beyond anything the world had ever seen. This remarkable discovery sent shockwaves through the world, igniting a fascination with ancient Egypt that continues to this day. The treasures of Tutankhamun's tomb became symbols of a bygone era, capturing the imagination of people across the globe. Yet, alongside the wonder, a sense of unease began to spread. The tomb's discovery was not just a triumph of archaeology, but also a Pandora's box of mysteries and legends. An ancient inscription discovered within the tomb warned of a terrible fate that would befall anyone who dared disturb the pharaoh's eternal slumber. The words were ominous, casting a shadow over the euphoria of the discovery. Was this a mere warning or a chilling prophecy of things to come? The question lingered in the minds of all who had ventured into the tomb, a haunting reminder of the ancient beliefs and superstitions that surrounded the pharaohs. The line between history and legend blurred as whispers of a curse began to circulate. Stories of misfortune and death linked to the tomb's discovery spread like wildfire, adding an element of mystique and fear to the already sensational find. Little did anyone know the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was just the beginning of a series of strange and unsettling events. The world watched in awe and trepidation as the mysteries of the boy king's tomb continued to unfold, revealing secrets that had been buried for millennia. The ink on the news of Tutankhamun's tomb was barely dry when tragedy struck. The world was still reeling from the astonishing discovery, a find that promised to unlock the secrets of ancient Egypt and shed light on a civilization long shrouded in mystery. Lord Carnarvon, the financial backer of the excavation and a man present at the tomb's opening, unexpectedly died. His death was sudden and shocking, casting a shadow over the jubilant atmosphere that had surrounded the discovery. While in Egypt, he suffered a mosquito bite that became infected, an unfortunate but not unheard of occurrence in the region at the time. The infection quickly worsened, leading to the blood poisoning. Despite the best efforts of his doctors, Carnarvon's condition deteriorated rapidly. However, at the precise moment of Carnarvon's death, lights flickered and died across Cairo, plunging the city into darkness. This eerie coincidence was noted by many, and added an air of mystery to the already tragic event. The blackout was brief, but its timing was enough to send shivers down the spines of those who heard about it. Even more eerie, back in England, Carnarvon's dog Susie let out a mournful howl before dropping dead, seemingly mirroring her master's fate. This strange occurrence was reported widely, and many began to whisper about the possibility of a curse. The press, hungry for a sensational story, quickly seized on these events. Headlines screamed of a pharaoh's curse, and newspapers around the world carried stories of the mysterious deaths and strange occurrences Could this be the curse of the pharaoh exacting its revenge? The idea of a curse was not new, but the timing of these events made it seem all too real. People began to speculate about the ancient warnings inscribed on the tomb's entrance, which had cautioned against disturbing the resting place of the king. The timing was too uncanny to ignore, and soon the world was captivated by the tale of Tutankhamun's wrath. The story spread like a wildfire, capturing the imaginations of people everywhere. The notion of a curse added a layer of intrigue to the already fascinating discovery, and the public couldn't get enough. Other members of Carter's team met untimely ends in the years that followed. These deaths, whether by accident or illness, were often attributed to the curse, further fueling the legend. A.C. Mace, an archaeologist who assisted in the excavation, died of arsenic poisoning. His death was particularly mysterious, as arsenic poisoning was not a common cause of death and raised many questions. While George Gould, another visitor to the tomb, succumbed to a mysterious fever shortly after his return from Egypt. His sudden illness and death added to the growing list of those who had fallen victim to the supposed curse. Each death fueled the flames of the curse, adding weight to the growing belief that a malevolent force was at work. The idea of a curse became deeply ingrained in the public consciousness, and the story of Tutankhamun's tomb became one of the most enduring legends of the 20th century. The fascination with the curse continues to this day, a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the unknown. While the deaths surrounding Tutankhamun's tomb were unsettling enough, they were just the beginning of the eerie tales that would emerge from the annals of Egyptian history. The tale of the cursed mummy aboard the Titanic took the legend to new heights, blending maritime disaster with ancient curses in a story that has fascinated and terrified people for over a century. As the story goes, a prominent American archaeologist had acquired the mummified remains of an Egyptian priestess, said to be a powerful figure in her lifetime. This priestess was believed to have held significant influence and was revered in her time. Titanic survivor. Intending to showcase this prized artifact in a New York museum, the archaeologist booked passage for himself and the mummy aboard the ill-fated Titanic. The ship, known for its grandeur and deemed unsinkable, was the perfect vessel for transporting such a valuable and mysterious artifact. Legend has it that the mummy was cursed, and its presence on board the ship sealed the Titanic's fate. The curse was said to bring misfortune and disaster to those who disturbed the priestess's eternal rest. Some versions of the story claim that the mummy was accompanied by a small wooden chest, inscribed with hieroglyphs that warned of dire consequences should the chest be opened. The chest, with its cryptic warnings, added an extra layer of mystery and dread to the tale. Whether true or not, the tale of the Titanic mummy became intertwined with the curse of the Pharaohs, adding a maritime dimension to the already chilling narrative. The idea that an ancient curse could reach across time and space to influence modern events captured the imagination of many. Titanic survivor. While the existence of the mummy aboard the Titanic has been widely disputed, the story persists, fueled by the mystery and tragedy of the ship's sinking. Skeptics argue that there is no concrete evidence to support the presence of the mummy on the Titanic, yet the legend endures. Woven into the tapestry of the curse's legend, the story of the Titanic mummy continues to intrigue and haunt those who hear it. The blending of historical fact with myth creates a compelling narrative that is hard to dismiss. The image of the mummy trapped within the sinking ship as the icy Atlantic waters rushed in is a haunting one. This chilling vision evokes a sense of dread and wonder, as people imagine the ancient artifact sinking to the ocean floor, forever lost to the depths. Blurring the lines between fact and fiction, the tale of the Titanic mummy cements the curse's grip on the public imagination. It serves as a reminder of the enduring power of myths and legends, and how they can shape our understanding of history and tragedy. The story of the Titanic mummy, whether true or not, continues to be a fascinating chapter in the annals of both maritime and Egyptian lore. While the deaths of Lord Carnarvon and others close to the Tutankhamun discovery are the most well-known, they are just the tip of the iceberg of mysterious events. Rumors of the Pharaoh's curse spread like wildfire, attaching themselves to a string of seemingly unrelated misfortunes. People whispered of museum workers experiencing strange accidents. archaeologists falling ill after handling Egyptian artifacts, and travelers to Egypt encountering unexplainable phenomena that defied logic. One such tale involves the sudden and unexplained death of Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, a radiologist who X-rayed Tutankhamun's mummy shortly after its discovery. Though a seemingly healthy man, Reed died just a few years later, adding more fuel to the fire of the curse's legend. Another story tells of a photographer who, after capturing images inside Tutankhamun's tomb, returned home to find his house mysteriously engulfed in flames, destroying all of his precious negatives. Whether these events were truly the result of an ancient curse or merely a series of unfortunate coincidences is a matter of ongoing debate. Yet each tale, regardless of its veracity, served to further entrench the idea of a vengeful force guarding the secrets of the Pharaohs.